Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I have got a treat for you. This is a model that I did a 3-minute tour on last year that just exploded. And I was so bummed I didn't have the time at, I can't remember what event I was at, to do a full tour. But it's the 2026 Keystone Montana 3532 SP. And this thing is fantastic. One, it has the optional paint job, which I think is just shining like justice, but it also has the SUNDECK. So I'd imagine if I was to be, stealing honey buns, let's just say if the kids were shipped off and me and her had to hit the road and just go traveling around for a couple months, this is about as close to a floor plan that I personally would want to use than just about any of the other RVs out there on the market. So I'm very curious to see what you think, curious to have your feedback. So if you don't mind, drop some comments and say what's up. And on a special little side note, I am going to Ireland in September. So me and Honey Buns are getting out. We're going on a little bit of a special trip. I've never actually been out of the country except for a cruise one time to Mexico. And that was kind of like touristy, you know what I mean? So if you guys have been to Ireland, I am looking for suggestions. We're gonna be down there for probably 5 days. Couldn't be more excited, but I'm trying to get ahead of on content. And today I'm down at Funtown RV in Elkhart, Indiana at their PDI facility. So they go through and check all the units before they zip out, which, speaking of which, I'll have a link down in the description for that, along with all the specifications in the unit. But I'll tell you, 3 ACs, paint job, JBL speakers, a functional kitchen, and a living room that I would just love to have in an RV. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get into it. I mean, might even see some 26 changes. We'll see what they got. 2026 Montana 3532 SP. So I haven't actually walked in here yet. Luckily, I had some help, which Savannah, thank you for your help setting up some of these units. So I'm kind of exploring it. Right off the bat, looks like they changed up a couple colors there. But man, look at this kitchen. Super functional. You also have a pantry right here. So you have some like adjustable shelves over on the left. And then on the right side, you got like this nice little like coffee bar kind of nook area. Again, adjustable shelves. Pulled down storage. Oh, that is too cool. Let's see what we got. Pinch points. Don't want to mess with that. Right push pull switch. So push and pull. Okay, I'm digging that. That is too freaking neat. So you got a little fold down kind of spice rack right there. That is pretty darn cool. I love that. It does say max shelf capacity is 20 pounds. So be careful on what you're putting in there. But I'll tell you, that would be great. Because, I mean, my wife is pretty short. So going up there sometimes is a challenge. But I love the horseshoe style kitchen. We'll get back to this here in a second. But this is my preferential style. Usually I like it flipped around the other way. But it really works for this. Because now you get a good view back here. You got a TV on a televator. You got the SUNDECK over to the left. A great place to have some, coffee with honey buns. But man, I'll tell you, the star of the show for me is definitely going to be that L couch. And one thing I do notice right away is not a lot of companies do this, but they went ahead and made these recliners. Oftentimes, for some reason on these L couches, those don't pull out. I don't know why, for whatever reason. Also notice how the accent lighting goes all the way across as well. This camper, by the way, is only 14,000 pounds, and they use Cooper tires as well. So really beefed up tire there for you. But this will pull out to an extra bed for some extra sleeping. All the windows, you got about 6'5" for head clearance, but all the windows do open up and they're both emergency exits, so pull, push, and pop. But what I really like is, talk about rainy day, you have the ability to like play some board games, set out an air mattress, whatever you want to do. But I also love the fact that it doesn't have a dinette, that it's got this really cool little area. I could totally see sitting up there, reading on some rainy days, posting up on the patio on some sunny days, and really just enjoying that inside-outside life without having to set up a full campground experience. And either side on the bottom, great place for like book racks or something like that. The windows, again, they both open up. And if you're someone that doesn't like the sun, if you don't like happiness and warmth, you got the ability to block it out and get your Dracula on right there. And it's in one of these fancy little track systems with the aluminum foil, like on the exterior, whatever that's called. I'm sure there's a fancy name for it, but it looks like aluminum foil. Flip it around. Sorry, I feel like my head's racing. I've been talking to myself for a while, trying to get ahead, like I said. Soft close, JBL speakers, and then the control for the televator was in that right there. Basically, that lifts up, blocks the window. You can see about how big that'll be. It'll raise up to about right here. And then I love the lights. This storage is a little bit high up, but I like how it's got like the cloud. Can't see through it right there. I also like these handles. These are pretty nice. But this would be a perfect place for like your blankets and some of your stowaway items. They're also using Coleman Mach for the AC, so it's going to have a home filter right here. And I like that fan. But I mean, what do you guys think? I just think this is pretty darn nice. Let's see if I can get a good view. I'm trying to find out a good thumbnail. I don't know how you do it in this because it's such a unique floor plan. I mean, look at that. You got the 3 panes of glass right there with your patio. Now, I first saw the first patio in the Sabre. Them and Sabre are the only two that have the rights to this SUNDECK right now. And it's a pretty fantastic feature that I wish, more campers would be able to, adopt. But I guess for the next year, it's not going to be doable. Between Montana and Sabre, they're the only ones. But you got the glass right there, and then it's a power flip up to block off this window. And you see how it's got the seals for like a toy hauler door. That's what's going to prevent, any type of like leaks or anything like that from coming in. It's going to seal up and push right into that, which is nice. But you also have obviously your screen door for those kind of like buggy days and whatnot. Right now, it's so freaking hot out here, I don't think a bug can live. You got an outlet here on the other side, solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. We already went over that. I love that pull-down storage. But man, the kitchen really sings to me. One, it's got my favorite sink. It's got the old TikTok sink right here. So you got the stainless steel bowl, all the accessories that you need, cup cleaner, soap dispenser, and the high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. But you also see it has a lot of under storage as well with the light coming up here above too. Big light guy, big light guy. And I think it's pretty nice to have that. Look at that. Now, the only gripe that I have maybe on this floor plan would be the oven. I do wish it would have a residential size oven, but it's a mid-pro fifth wheel. So it's not really meant to be, most people aren't living in this guy. Even though, I mean, even for mid-pro in the back, it's not cramped up at all by any means. Convection microwave here too as well. But it's got your snack mode, so that's really what you need. Put it on there, it'll just know the snack intuitively, I suppose. But you are going to get a really nice size refrigerator, and this is going to be the Furrion 12 volt, so it'll run off the solar. This already has a 200 watt solar panel equipped up top, but you can link it, I believe, up to 600 if I'm not mistaken, but ice maker and all that good stuff. Yeah, there's the control for your heat and AC too. But man, I'll tell you, wicked cool floor plan. Love the kitchen, love the SUNDECK. I wonder if I could get that from like right here, if I could kind of get it all. Nah, I'll have to do it from the outside. All right, so I just showed you the, right here you got the control panel, so all your slides, your different lightings, your tank heaters, so you can camp earlier or later into the season. And then you have all your different tank fills right here as well. So that was the light for right here. I'll leave that on for now. And then your awning. But you also got plenty of storage right there. Your fuse box. And yeah, a little hook right there. You can hang a hoodie on me. Hang some keys on me. Then you also have your floating steps heading up into the hallway there with your grab handle up on the right. The bathroom got a little bit of a makeover. I like that kind of back wall drop right there. And then that ladder, and it shows off that new Keystone emblem there too as well. And then right here you have your porcelain foot flush throne, as well as a one-piece fiberglass shell for the shower, which is nice. You're also going to see the Tri-Glide glass series here, teak seating, and then you also have the overhead light, and then bada bing, bada boom, bada bongo, bada bimbo. Speaking of height in here too, you saw it one, you had space for the towels, but I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds, so I'm not exactly a small guy. You got about 6'1" here, and then you got about 6'5" here, so plenty of height for some of you bigger people. You also have a mirror for the old bowling gun, baby. But I do like that. I think the new Keystone emblem's pretty cool. What do you guys think about it? But yeah, so anyway, on the personal life side of things, Ireland trip, super excited for that. As you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, my wife does the whole shaman thing, and like energy healing sound bowls and crystals, just kind of getting down with earth. And so we're going out there to check out some of the spiritual sites, but we also are going to have 2 free days as well. So I think we're going to do the Cliffs of Moher or something like that. It's spelled. Maybe the Guinness Brewery, but I don't know if I want to spend time doing that. But I would love your input on that. But other than that, Gateway Receiver, we have the kids football coming up. So you know, I'll be coming up and probably doing more weekly tours, so I'll be able to start talking about life a little bit more, because I'm going to have to not be gone as much, because I'll need to be back for all the kids' games. So really excited for that. Starts up in about 3 weeks. A little bit more driving, but a little bit more family memory life, I guess I would say, versus like regular everyday. I love that. That's cool. So right here, you got yourself a little bit of a closet situation. You also have the washer and dryer prep. I like how that opens. Bada bing, bada boom. You got the 4 dresser drawers. But I think that's about it, guys, for the inside portion. Let me close up these funky little doors again. But yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing some of the suggestions. Oh, gosh, sorry. Yeah, dresser, TV. That's also going to be a smart TV. Sorry, I am going a little crazy from the heat, I think. But 2026 Montana 3523 SP. But again, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description, along with a link for Funtown RV where you can see where this bad boy is going. I am guessing this is probably going down to Fairfield, Texas, because I think that's their largest Montana dealer. But this thing is beautiful, baby. So you can get it without the paint job. I think the paint job costs like $8 grand or so, if I remember correctly. That's what it used to cost for the Riverstones when I was selling them. It was an $8 grand markup. So I'd imagine it's probably somewhere like that, but who knows? With the way the world's been going, it could be a little bit more. But I think it looks really nice. But you can get it with a more traditional siding, you know, like something like that Ahara there, but just a regular fiberglass. But aluminum frame construction, 6-point hydraulic auto leveling, frameless wheels, heated and enclosed underbelly. You're also going to get things like, you know, the MoreRide pin box, which is a nice little upgrade for you, help take out some of the chucking and bucking when you're driving down the road. The molded fiberglass front cap. And again, what do you guys think about that new Keystone emblem? Right there. I also like the LED lights where they're positioned. It just kind of shines up like justice up on the Montana itself. Drop frame here in the front. So that's what's going to allow you to keep the head height in the bedroom, but also have this really nice pass-through storage here too as well. So you have your central road vac system in there, along with some cable and satellite, and then you have toy hauler flooring, along with, you can see that it's all welded aluminum as well. Now, when you walk in, you saw that right here. Basically what that indicates is you can lift these stairs up, you know, just a hair easy. So it's a pretty cool little safety feature there that you could probably just walk right past. But like I said, Cooper H-rated tires as well. So those are going to be 17.5-inch rims for the SUNDECK. Love the SUNDECK. I just think that is so neat. And I love the fact that there's an awning over it as well. And then you got 2 outside JBL speakers, so you can get absolutely bumping down at the campground. Here, heading out the back, you're going to have a hitch with a 300-pound weight capacity, I do believe, along with a 4-way flat and a ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof. So you can check your seals, check your slides, make sure everything is on the old up and up. And then right here is going to be where you plug in the unit, so your 50-amp connection. You are eligible to put slide toppers on both of these slides. So it's a piece of awning that goes from here to here and prevents debris from falling on top of your unit as well, which can come in handy. You got your low point drain underneath this location too. And it looks like they got the Lippert ones that shine the light down on them as well. And then I like how you have, one, your dump valve there, but also a place for your stinky slinky right down there as well. Now open this up. It's the opposite side of that pass-through storage. So you got kind of the Lambo suicide door right there. But you see that, but then right here, you're gonna have Starlink prep as well, with your solar on the side, so you can link up an extra 10 to 20 watts of solar, right, the 20 amps of solar. Exterior shower, so hot and cold water. Freeze guard winterization system, all your bypass valves, and everything that you need there, along with the door for your propane. But all right, guys, I know it was a quick one here today, but again, it's the 2026 Montana 3532 SP. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you. It's got a SUNDECK, bada boom.